Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we're going to be creating this simple water bottle, and it's looking simple but it's kind of difficult somehow, some ways. So but before we start, I just want to let you guys to please know that you should please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I've been doing YouTube for a long while now, and you guys just watch and not subscribe. So it's really kind of frustrating and demoralizing or demotivating. Like, it kills my spirit. So please do well to like, subscribe, and tell me what you think about this video. So without wasting much time, let's just dive right into it. So I'm going to select everything and delete. Then I'll bring in cube, scale this up, GZ, take this upward. So I can see what I'm doing very well. I want to scale this out a bit again. So I will say Ctrl+2. Then I'll go over to edit mode, Ctrl+R. Then Ctrl+B to bevel. Just raise this up to a point I want. I think like this is quite okay. Alright, so now I'm going to go over to Modifiers tab and put over my mouse on top of this subdivision and say Ctrl+A, and we'll apply that. So this is what we've got. So now I'm going to bring in a plane, a cube. Just going to go over, let's go with cylinder. With cylinder, without touching anything, you can just come over here and just reduce this to, I think, 8. Let's see. The reason why we did 8 is because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is where we'll connect the what we opened. We're going to use it to connect to the others. So using the Boolean tool, we're going to do all those things. So anyway, let me just bring this one upward. GZ, scale this in. Let me go over to right view. I want to see how I want it to look like when it's done. I think like this. Yeah, like this is quite okay. Yeah, like this is quite okay. So I'm going to select the main objects and go over to Boolean, fast, take this icon, and click on this, what we're going to use to cut it out. So I'm going to, hover my mouse above it again and say Ctrl+A, and you can delete this. Now we're going to enter edit mode by holding, pressing tab and just selecting everything around. Then we're going to fix all this, but I think let's fix it first before we head out. We're going to bring this, and this. We're going to say M at last. Do the same thing over here. M at last. We're going to bring this one to this. Sorry, hold on. Okay. That one is the last one, at last. So I'm going to select this and say M at last. And for this one, I want this to come here. So this go to this one at last. So I'll do the same thing here. At last. If you don't want to be doing the same thing over, you can mirror it. So whatever you're doing in the right side will be happening in the left side. So 3 for face selection, I will select this place and then X faces delete. Let's see if Blender actually gave us something perfect. So I will just go over to object mode and say Ctrl+2, and we've gotten a good cut out of this. Alright, so now we're going to go over to right view, enter edit mode again. But before we move on, let's just select this surrounding area, go right view so we can see what we're doing. E, scale out. I think I should shrink this a little bit. Then E again, and just scale out, and something around here. We do. So we've gotten the first shape. Now let's make this. We don't like what is going on here, so I'm going to go over to right view as well. Shift Z, 3 for faces. Make sure you double tap. Make sure they are not selecting any other thing. So just use your pen and just drag your mouse and just drag and to select the parts you don't want. So X faces, Shift Z, we've gotten a good shape. Okay, 2 for edge selection, then right again, E Z to move down. Something here will be okay. Then E Z again and scale it inward. And I'm going to go over to edge. Sorry, I mean face grid fill. So this is perfect. I'm going to insert this a bit like this. All right, this is something we're looking for. All right, I'm going to right click and shade smooth. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is to start creating the bottle, the cap. So this part, I think this part I need to take this out. Let me just delete this part and just select this ES, just scale this in and add in a, if you don't want to add in edge loop, you can use a Shift E to add in crease, mean crease. But to me, if you ask me, I prefer adding edge loops. So Control R, Control R. I know that it's adding geometry, all this stuff will kind of, it's too much, but it doesn't matter right now. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I think I need to raise this up as well again. Go to right view, E. I need to do something else. This 0 first. Okay, it's okay there. So I want this to be around here. And I'm going to add in a supporting edge loops right here to just bring this down. For this thread here, I won't be doing anything serious here because I just want this, I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm just going to do something simple. E, Extrude, Alt S, just reverse it slightly. This is okay for now. I'm going to make use of this one. Shift D, P, selection, tab. So now I'm going to SC 0. Sorry, Control Z, tab, ASZ 0. I'm going to rotate this back. Alright, let's go over to right view. So see it properly. RY, sorry, RX. I know the bottom bottle is kind of messed up, so I'm supposed to have taken care of it before now. But anyway, let's keep moving on. Best way to extrude this now without any issue, let's just put face here. So let's go back to right view, just E, extrude this out. I think I want it to be around here we do. Just leave it here. So now I can delete this face, X faces, and there's a face under. So Control S, Shift Z, 3 for faces, X faces, Z. Alright. There's a bit there. I don't really like how this is popping out because they are no longer the same. I think I'm going to do this and just meet you guys at this point again. So I just want to, scale this evenly. I'll meet you guys at this point again. Alright guys, so I've done with that part. So I think I want to select this and just double tapping G to just slide this upward just a little bit, holding shift so it will just go gently. Then E, scale this inward like this. Let me just add a loop cut here and add in another loop cut down here. Alright, let's put cap. So I want to, you can literally just kind of do something. Since this is the cap, you can just make this level 3. I think level 3 we do, so I will say Ctrl A to apply that tab. Then we can come over here. I want so I'm not supposed to, for easy work, let's just kind of right view, right? So we're going to Shift Z, select everything under this. So I'm going to just already great. So I'm going to just X vertices. Then I'll select this, say Ctrl L and delete vertices. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply level 3 of this, Ctrl A, Shift Z. So now I want to say let me go over. Let's say select rings, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to bevel this, then we're going to extrude E, Alt S, holding Shift, just slightly like this. Then again E, Alt S, holding Shift, E, Alt S, holding Shift, just slightly. So I want to select this ring. Let's add face to that F. And I'm going to go right and just E, extrude this out like this. I'm still gonna do the same thing here. Ctrl Z, just going to add face as well. E, just leave it right there. So I can now delete the faces as I want. So for this, I'm just going to F faces, I think. Yeah. Alright, so if I add in Ctrl 2, go over to object mode and say Ctrl 2, then we can add in supporting edge loop here. Double tapping G to slide, and double tapping G to slide. Ctrl S. So now we need to cover up this place. So you can say S, scale this inward, just make sure it won't have a sharp edge here. So you can say F if you want now. F to fill. Make sure you're saving because my Blender almost give up on me right now. Alright, so that will be it for the cap. Shift A. We're going to add in, I think I want to make use of let me make use of curve parts. So I'm going to raise this up right here. That rotates it Z 90 degree. G, scale this down. and just place it wherever we want it. I don't know how it's connected. I can't see the bottle very well, so I'll just kind of do it anyhow. For the sake of this tutorial, just going to play around with things. Alright, so this kind of need to go up like this. I'll raise this one up as well. I need to bring this one like this, then like this, I think, or like this. Alright, convert to a mesh. So tab, let's see. So A, select everything. E, extrude in the x-axis. A, G, A to select everything again. G, X, put back in place. So now we can go over to modifier and add in it. So first of all, before that, let's say Control A, rotation and scale. Then we're going to add in solidify, and you can just do an even thickness, just something like this. Okay, Control S. This is perfect. Shade smooth. And you can add in your loop cuts here if you want. As a way of hiding that black shade stuff. Control S. Anyway, I think I want to take this back again. Let's bring this upward. Yeah, I know this is not accurate in terms of how it's going to be in real life, but yeah, it's just for tutorial sake. So I just want to bring this down. It should be like this. Alright, I think that is it for the bottle. So the next thing we're going to do is to add in our texture. So I want this to be splitted around here. So this is for this part and this for this part. So I'm going to go back to right view, Control S, make sure you save, and Shift Z, 3 for faces. I'm just going to select these faces and go over to make sure you save, please. New, I'm going to turn this to black. I'm not just going to leave it at black anyway. Just reduce this a little bit. Let's go over to shading. Don't mind this whole stuff that is happening now. So I'm just going to say Shift A, texture. I think I want to make use of noise texture. I want to add in, let's add in converter color ramp. Sorry, color ramp factor input. Then take this to roughness, I mean. Alright, so now I'm going to scale this down like this, just so slightly, so we'll have this kind of texture. That is if you're seeing it though. Bring it down. Alright, so that'll be it for this part. So for this other part, I will say Control I, and I'm just going to go back to shading, assign. So this will be a new one. Alright, so I'm just going to duplicate this, Shift D. Then we're going to add in Shift A, mix shader, mix shader. I'm going to place this. Then for this, Okay, I think I should just do it this way so it won't be confusing. Alright, now I'm going to add in our image. Shift A, shader, texture, image texture. Just place it here. Then Shift A, add in, or you can just do this. Then add in our color ramp factor inputs. Yes. Then connect this to factor. Alright, so now what we're going to do is to drag in and drop our image. So I'm just going to go over and just drag in and drop. Sure. Yes, I'm not okay. I'm not so this is what I would have done. I would have just drag it and drop here. So let's just drag and drop again. Just place this back. Alright, so I need to make this one black. So the reason why it's all stretchy is because I've not yet unwrap it. So let me unwrap that now. So I'm just going to select this, Control E, mark scene. So I want it to let me cut here as well. Control, let me just, I should just, best thing I would have done is to just, anyway, but Control E, mark scene, and let me just cut from here, here, Control E, mark scene. So A, U, unwrap. And if I go over to UV editing now, need to just this part is not necessary. So I'll say Control L, scale down, move this aside. I'm going to bring it to see what we're doing. Control L, arrow, Z. So I need to bring this to so scale up. Alright, so we're going to invert what we did. Yeah. So go back to shading, Control S, make sure you save. So I need to invert this. This is supposed to be the one that will be white, and this will be black. Alright, so we can copy, we can add this texture to this, or we can create a new one. I think they have the same texture, so let's add this. Control S. For this one, this is somehow a leather like something, so let's just create ours and make this black, make this roughness a little bit. I think I should, okay, let's reflection, I think. Perfect. Alright, this is okay. It's not a metal, it's just. So that is it for this modeling and texture. So what we're just going to do is a little layout, Control S. So I'll add in Shift A, add in empty here. This empty will be the one to handle this cap. So then I'm going to select the empty last and say Control E, object keep transform. So move this around and around. Alright, so now for the bottle, which Shift A, I think I'll be adding cubes. Like G, Z, scale this up. So in S, Y. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing. So I will select this one, this empty. There's no point selecting this caps anymore because this empty is now the one controlling this cap. So this empty select this last one. Second. So now remove this, everything moves like it. So save and let's create a simple scene where we'll just use and do this animation. Alright, so I'm just going to bring in cube right here. Z, Ctrl S, Z, S, Y, scale this on the Y out. Let's bring in our camera. Over to camera. That's it. Alright, this is it. G, Y, G, X, is back. I want to, okay. So now we can add in a plane as well. Let's add X. See, so R, Y, to the V, G, Y. This to the back. Scale this out loud. So now go over here, split, then the camera here. So I need to take this camera back, bring it up. So I think I want to make this say 1080 or 1020. Alright, so I'm just going to raise this up, bring it back. So I'm just going to so now I'm going to add in a key up scale up. This is what I wanted. To P object transform. The reason I'm doing this is because I want, as I move this, the plane is going to follow it. I don't want, to be moving plane around. So anywhere I move plane will go with it. Anyway, so now let's bring this down. GC RX. We want to give this an hero shot. Let's use this RX RY. Just going to raise this up again. GC. Alright, Ctrl S. So now let's add in light on every other thing. So light time. I'm going to put this scene in a dark scene now, so we can see what we are doing. I'm going to turn off this plane. So now Shift A, add in a light. Where you are at area light GZ. I'm going to scale this up and put this at, I think, let's say 300 for now and see. GZ. So now I'm going to turn this. I'm going to go over to shadow and say contact shadow. So 300 is okay for now. So Shift D, rotate this RX 90 degree. GY, move this to the side. I want this to be scaled in the essences. GZ, bring this down. So I'm going to duplicate this. Shift D, RZ 180 GY. Let's move this back. So I think I want to add in light. Control S. GY, bring it back. I don't know what happened there. So I'm going to say Shift D, RX, RY 90, RY 90 degree. Take this to the front. Arrow rotate this like this. Now that the light is there, I just need to parent the light to this as well. Control P, object, keep transform. So if you want to see only what the camera is seeing, you can just select your camera, go over to viewport display, and just increase this pass part out. So this is what you'll be seeing now. So I'm going to duplicate this as well. Shift D, G, Y, G, X, R, X, Y, rotate this in the Y axis. G, Z, bring this down. I don't want this light to be too heavy, so let's say 100. So I'm going to scale this down. I want to change the color of this wall. New, let's put it to something dark. Yeah, like this. If I increase the light of this, will it be okay? Let's scale this down again as well. So for this light, I need to bring this down and just sort of increase it to, let's say, 400 GZ. Alright, Control S. I don't like the way this. Okay, let's just Shift D, duplicate this, RX, RY, I mean, and just bring this. For this, I'm going to say 50. Well, let's leave it at that 100. So I think this is sort of okay-ish. Alright, so for this animation, I want this to kind of move close while this is, rotating. So I'm going to start from 1 and just say I, location, rotation, and scale, and I'm going to go to, I think, 50, and just as I'm in the camera view, just hold in your control, hold your mouse, go over to view, make sure this is turned on. So and hold your control, click on your mouse and drag. So I'm going to leave it right here, I, location, rotation, while at the same time as this is moving, I'm just going to say I, location, rotation, and scale, just in case I scale, which I don't know, I won't scale. So I'm going to bring this here like this. So I, location, rotation, Control S. Let's see what we did. All right. This is in Bezier, that's why it's in Bezier. So that's why you're having that smooth movement there. That smooth movement. All right. So now, okay, there's a little problem. This stuff is floating. So I'm just going to GZ. Just bring it up ever so slightly like this. All right, so that is this animation. You can increase it as you want. As this is out like this, you can add in another camera, close-up camera actually. So Shift A, I will say camera, bring this upward, GY, GX, I mean, GY. I think I want the camera to, so as this is coming in like this, it's just going to switch right at 45. So as I'm clicking this, I will say marker and say bind camera to markers. So now I can see what I'm doing here now. So I can now move my camera just like this. So the camera will be here, while I can add in Shift A, another empty cube, GZ, bring this up, scale this down, GY. Then I'm going to parent this camera to this cube. So Ctrl Z, and I will say Ctrl P, mark. So now let's still do the same thing that we did, camera, then increase path out. Alright, so now that this is here, I will say location, rotation, and scale. So I'm going to move up to 100 again. I think rotate this at before the frame will start showing, let's say here. Location, rotation, and scale. So this is what is going to happen. Oh, okay, sorry, I forgot this one is supposed to start here. So I will say marker, bind camera to markers. So this is what is going to happen. Then bam. So I don't want this other camera. I want this camera to be moving the moment it just clicked in. So instead of this, I'll just move this back somewhere here. So it's going to do something like this, then bam. Or we can say T linear. But one thing about linear is that, well, we can actually do something with this exponential, whatever. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to our Bezier. So this is our first animation. Cotton. Alright, that will be it for this video. I might add in more scene, which will just be maybe like showing the label or the stuff. But I might not. But that will be it for this video. So I will see you guys in the next one.